you over a month ago that there was no way Marlon Brando was going to do a commercial for fucking Slim Jim, no matter how good the copy. No. I don't care who wrote the copy. I don't care if Mario fucking Puzo rose from the dead and wrote it. There's no way he's going to do it. Well, when are you people going to start listening to me?
Give me my wife, please.
Well, it's a stupid concept anyways, all right? The guy can barely talk. He weighs 400 pounds. He's the last person on earth who's going to make a salted beef steak look sexy.
Miriam, what's this crap about leaving me? I don't recall signing anything.
Yeah, well, I don't think Coppola's going to... No, Rodney, listen, I don't think Coppola's going to appreciate the Godfather grinning through a mouthful of meat snack, do you? Look, listen, I'm telling you, we're looking for plump but sexy here, all right? Sort of a Zopdig type, Zopdig. We'll look it up.
Look, I told you that December's a bad month for me. I'm knee-deep in my own troubles here. I've got 2 campaigns to prep for Super Bowl Sunday. Yes, a household chemical convention in San Diego, and a root canal. I have no time for a divorce.
Did you look it up? What does it say? That's right, it says sexy. Like what?
Yes.
Like an Elizabeth Taylor, Delta Burke. Hell, Gerard Depardieu will do it in a pinch. But listen to me, Rodney, listen. I want plump, not obese, okay? I want irony, not a freak show.
Plus, it's Christmas, for Christ's sake, and well, that's just great. You could have told me you were going to marry this guy. I mean, what's he do anyway?
Not him.
How's he going to support your coke habit?
She's dead.
Well, I think I have the right to know. I mean, I've only been married to you for 5 years, for Christ's sake.
Look, Rodney, I don't care about credibility here, all right? This isn't fucking Pepsi we're selling. This is Slim Jim. All right, Slim Jim, follow me, okay? The only people who eat this shit are truckers strung out on meth and low-income housewives. I mean, either way, it's people who wouldn't know Star if they came to their door and asked them to make them a Denver omelet, okay? No, quit quibbling about talent. Just give me a fat piece of shit with a SAG card. Let's get on with it.
Wait. No. Tell me that again. You're marrying a chiropractor? Oh, you're marrying your own chiropractor. Jesus, Miriam, that's not even a real doctor. You might as well marry your pharmacist. That way, you'll know where your next bottle of Xanax is coming from.
Yeah? Well, and I'm telling you that if we don't have the new face of Slim Jim by next week, then they're moving on to another agency. And I'm gonna have your fucking head on a fucking platter, all right? So put your feelers out and get back to me yesterday. Rodney, stop thinking about what it all means and just cast the fucker.
Yeah, well, you never did have any class anyway. I should have left town the minute I knocked you up. Which reminds me, if you're planning on taking Jenny with you, be prepared for a long battle in court. All right, well, I'll see you at home. Oh, yeah. I'll see you in court.
Casting directors.
Women.
Pretentious film school hacks. Every single one of them. Every one of them thinks he's making art, like he's gonna get Peter O'Toole and pitch his snack crackers.
Miriam's leaving me. She took all of her clothes out this morning, and most of the silverware. I had to eat my grape nuts with the goddamn gravy label.
Yeah, well, tough break, pal. So did you sign a prenup like I told you?
Well, no shit. Here's the best part. In exchange for her keeping away from my predicted net worth, circa now, in the event of a divorce, she gets my stock.
Yeah, stock in what?
TWA and Philip Morris.
All right, so what's next?
Well, I suppose a brief bout of remorse, followed by some minor depression, then perhaps an existential crisis, followed by a gym membership and a haircut, and then it's back to the single circuit.
No, I mean, what's next on the agenda? I got a nasty case of acid reflux and a lunch date with that Time Warner VP.
Ooh, sounds rough. Need any backup?
Yeah, right. Come fuck me over like you did with that Nike guy. No, I'm gonna take one of those girls from the escort service.
Well, it says right here that we have a meeting with a Sydney Freed.
Freed? That dried up pissant? Surely that's a typo.
Marcy, have you gone retarded? Or do we really have a meeting with this washout Sydney Freed?
Well, yes, sir. In fact, he's been sitting right here for almost 20 minutes.
All right, we'll send him in. This should be fun.
God damn, it's a loud intercom. What is that, THX surround sound? Get George Lucas in there to fix that. All right, seriously, what are we giving this guy anyways? I mean, he couldn't sell gas masks in a duckhouse shower.
Wow. Well, it says right here that it's that new government contract. Nasty civil service type stuff. Beautiful.
Ah, Sydney Freed. How have you been, my boy? What have you been up to?
Well, you put me on Olestra chips 2 years ago, right after the FDA announced that they cause severe anal leakage, resulting in death.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. Hell of a thing that was. Hard sell if I ever saw one, but you pulled it out, Sydney. You gave us a real winner. I mean, that campaign of yours.
Delicious way to go.
Right. What were the figures on that anyway, Ron?
You mean before or after the nationwide ban?
Yeah, before, Ron, before.
Well, it's actually hard to tell because is the profit line supposed to be black as well? Because it's... Oh, wait a minute, here's a bump. Oh no, that's a copier smudge.
It doesn't matter, Sid, it doesn't matter. Entirely not your fault. What matters is you went in, you did right by the home team. You know, a lot of your colleagues, well, they wouldn't have the brains or the gumption to pull something like that off.
Right, and you can find them panhandling down on Fifth Avenue.
Well, I just did what you guys told me to, huh?
Of course you did, Sid, of course you did, which is why you're our go-to guy in the more, shall we say, sensitive matters that come along. Coffee?
Yeah. What sensitive matters are you talking about?
But before we get into specs, Sid, let's talk about your family.
My family?
You love your family, don't you, Sid? You got a wife?
Sure.
Kids?
Not yet, though we just ordered some from the catalog.
Beautiful. So you know the importance of home security, then?
There's nothing more important than to keep the ones you love away from harm, is there, Sid?
I guess not.
Of course there isn't, Sid. Of course there isn't. I mean, these are dangerous times we live in, you know? Death stalks you at every corner. Diseases come by mail. Hijacked planes drop out of the sky and into your backyard barbecues. Terrorists sneak into your house at night and smother your baby.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Sydney. You don't actually believe in that sudden infant death syndrome nonsense. Complete media brainwash.
Danger lurks all around, Sid, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Why, right now, street gangs to be breaking into your house and grabbing your pretty wife by her lily white throat and having their way with her until she just starts screaming for mercy and they gotta rip her tongue out just to shut her up. But you ever think about that?
No, I don't.
The point is, Sydney, there's only one way these days to keep your family 100% away from harm. What do you think that is?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Sydney. Handguns, electric razor wire fence, security cameras, guard dogs, what's foolproof?
I don't know.
Well, we'll tell you who does know, Sydney. The government. That's right, the government. The government's been protecting our backyard for centuries. I mean, the same people who got King George's troops the fuck out of our cabins and back on a boat to merry old England are the same guys who tore the Japs a new asshole back in WW2. The same people who shut down Korea, Vietnam, and the Middle East and had them sew in our tracksuits before we even hit puberty.
Actually, most of those places are still pretty messed up, Sydney. We won't lie to you. But muse on this. You go over there as an American, and I promise, no one will fuck with you. You know why? Because our defense is the most ruthless in the world, and we fight dirty.
Damn straight. We've got the biggest weapons and we're everywhere. Highly sophisticated and sneaky to boot.
Look, what does this have to do with me? What are you pitching me here?
We're coming to that, Sid. We're coming to that. All right, it's like this. The government had a little problem a while back, a PR problem more than anything.
Tell me, Sydney, have you ever heard of something called a cluster bomb?
Yeah, I've heard of them. We dropped them on Iraq for about a decade after the Gulf War, and we laid them out for 3 solid weeks in Afghanistan, killing tons of civilians.
He reads the news. I like it when they're well informed, don't you, Tom?
All right, Sid, I can tell you're on point on this one. All right, that's good. We're going to need a man with a built-in bullshit detector. All right, so the government finds this efficient little package of debt, right? This perfect little bundle of explosive. The kind of detonation power that could level a townhouse wrapped up in something you could hide in a bag of donuts. They do some successful drops, they wipe out some terrorist strongholds, and then what happens?
They also wipe out hundreds of innocent women and children.
Jesus, this boy's sharp. That's absolutely right, Sydney. All right, so the woman and children, they don't know what the fuck this thing is, right? It drops to the ground the same size and shape as a soda can. The peasants go out there to pick it up thinking it's some benevolent gift cropped out by their Allah. Next thing you know, CNN scraping bits of kids off their camera lenses.
It doesn't help that they also painted the bombs candy yellow either. They painted them yellow and candy, like an M&M. It's like a coated M&M of death.
Right, it's a big explosive chocolate, but not so much, you know? Not so much. Anyways, so to be perfectly honest with you, Sid, that's the same color as all the food rations we're dropping too. So to put everything really out on the table here, the government really dropped the ball on this one.
We're talking Gods Must Be Crazy Part 2. Big chocolate.
I love that movie.
I mean, national guilt and disgust. Not seen on this scale since we accidentally bombed that Chinese embassy back in Yugoslavia.
Oh, right. Man, I remember that. God, that was some funny shit. It was like, whoops, where my bomb go? Me so sorry.
Plus all that stuff that Princess Diana did before she died. Getting Sting and Elton John involved in this international ban against landmines really gave a bad name to saturation bombing as a whole.
Right. So the government's got themselves a real pickle here, Sid. They got themselves $1 billion worth of bombs and nowhere to put them. You know, nowhere that some watchdog group's not going to come along and cry foul.
So what do you do with $1 billion worth of personal-sized bombs that you can't drop on uneducated savages anymore?
You take them out to a remote desert and destroy them, getting rid of them for good?
Sure, Sid, that's exactly what you do. You give every naysayer one giant visual metaphor for the dangers of military overspending and then you just move on.
No, Sydney. No. Sorry, no. You privatize it. You go the way of the AK-47 and the M16, and you put it in the hands of an ordinary American citizen.
Think about it, Sydney. Think about it. A pocket-sized bomb. A soda-sized peace of mind that you can carry around with you. Put in your backpack. Leave on your doorstep. Bury in your backyard. Think about it, you know? No more muggings. No more unwanted salespeople. No more dogs laying their disgusting shits in your backyard.
He's just kidding, Sydney. We love dogs.
Right, and we're gonna want people to use these responsibly, you know? We're gonna need something here that says, power that comes with a price.
Ooh, I don't know. We shouldn't play up the price angle. We want people to think this is within their means.
All right, well, how about we play up the duty side of it like we did with designated driving back in the 80s? Friends don't let friends commit acts of domestic terrorism.
Too wordy. Way too wordy. What do you think, Sydney?
It's too wordy.
Jump in here anytime, kid.
Well, how about we take all of that G.I. Joe flag-waving fervor and we bring it home with the sense of national duty. The duty to do what's right by your country by responsibly blowing a piece of it up, huh?
Hey! That's great! Now we're talking.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm seeing the commercial. There's a slow motion shot of Old Glory waving in the breeze.
Yeah, Americana. A nuclear family. Parents' hands on kids' shoulders. They look proudly across the plains on a plantation-style ranch.
Right. Shots of golden wheat fluttering, sending birds skyward. A fire engine crawls down Main Street.
A basset hound looks up at his master, who's getting a shave from a guy that looks like Wilford Brimley in a barbershop somewhere in Iowa. They both turn to the camera and look at the camera with Canton spirit.
Right, we're gonna need something to tie it all together here, Sid, like a jingle, something like that.
Yeah, kid, work your magic.
This land is your land, mine?
But this is your landmine! Oh my god, the kid's a fucking genius!
Oh my! That is absolutely amazing! Oh my god! It's patriotic. It's memorable.
It's a clever play on words. It's fucking balls tough, you know?
I like it.
I love it. Sydney, we got a winner. I mean, that's good. Now get out there. I want to see something by early next week.
Oh, well, next week, that's Christmas, guys.
Well, exactly. We got to get this campaign rolling by January.
Super Bowl spots. We've got to capitalize on the post-Christmas cash flow.
Right. And don't forget President's Day. Plus, the Hamas is supposed to start bombing major bridges in early February.
What are you talking about, huh?
Oh, Christ, Sydney, don't you read the trades?
All right, enough brainstorming, kid. Enough brainstorming. You done good today. Now go out there, get your thoughts together, have a 3-martini launch, put on the corporate credit card. No food, though. I want to see you food in my bill, right? No food. Seriously. Last time you went to that fucking Indian buffet, I ended up with $20. $20. That's, all right. Next week.
But I was gonna say...
No need to thank us, Sydney. And if you have any questions, please call Marcy, and she'll email us with the gist of it, and we'll get back to you in 2 to 3 weeks.
But the project's due next week.
Right, well, you better get cracking then, hadn't you, kid? All right, you done good, you got a good job today. All right, now you're going to make us all very, very rich. Yeah,
yes.
Proud.
Proud. Now, get out.
Well, that was completely pointless.
Oh, who cares? My check cashed, didn't yours?
Yeah, sure. Government checks never bounce. I gotta run. I got that lunch date with that Time Warner meeting.
Before you go, Would you like a quick spanking?
Oh, what the hell? Do a number on me. But watch those erections this time.
There's absolutely no correlation between violence and sex. Now bend over.
Time is money.
Shut up, bitch.
It's lovely when we want to stay running out with you. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. It's lovely when we want to stay running out with you. Giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're right in Wonderland of snow. Giddy up, it's grand. Just holding
Merry Christmas, everyone. We know you're decking the walls with thousand holly as we speak.
Right, as usual, Mr. Radio.
So while you're trimming that tree with care and hanging stockings, let's listen to the news. Our top story tonight. Scientists predict by the year 2005, everyone on Earth will be happy, happy, happy.
Oh, it's about time.
Meanwhile, however, there's still some people who are not so happy. But this Christmas, every effort is being made to keep them out of sight and out of mind.
Like those darn Middle Easterners.
Like those darn Middle Easterners, and also the homeless. The president is quoted as saying, the turkey's in the oven, the game's on TV, and the country sure could use another slice of delicious pumpkin pie. Pie. Reactions on Capitol Hill were mixed.
Spoil sports always have to bring politics into it.
In other updates, the new issue of the catalog is popping up in mailboxes all across the nation, just in time for the holidays. Why not take a peek in yours and see what all the fuss is about? We've got everything a family could need.
Including the family.
Including the family, that's right. Why be alone this Christmas when your home can be filled with the joyous pitter-pat of genetically engineered feed? Our kids are guaranteed not to spoil, break, or give you lots of sass back. Perfect for moms on the go. And our commitment to customer satisfaction is second to none. Short kids, skinny kids, blonde girls with big blue eyes, curly-haired boys with overbites. You dream it, we'll make it.
I am 2 steps ahead of you, Mr. Radio. Oh, it's so exciting. It's Christmas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Christmas! 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 Oh, Sydney, you're home.
Hey, what are you yelling about, honey?
Oh, I'm just so terribly happy. It's the holiday spirit. Aren't you terribly, terribly happy, Sydney?
Oh, yeah, for the record, I'm terribly happy. But off the record, I wish I were dead.
Oh, sweetie, you just need a cookie. Have a seat and I'll make some.
I'm gonna need more than a cookie, Marla. You'll never believe what they've given me to pitch this time.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure you can do it. You've got what it takes, and I believe in you, big guy.
You know, when I ordered you, I specified supportive. I never knew they meant vacuous, honey.
Silly. I vacuumed this morning right after you left. Now, what kind of cookies would you like? Little Christmas trees or sugary crucifixes?
What's it like being genetically engineered anyway? You know, you never have to worry about anything unless you're specified to. Imagine it must be like being a child at the zoo 24 hours a day, huh?
Oh, I love the zoo. Oh, Sydney, I bet our children will love it too. Can you believe it? For the first time in our little home, we're gonna have a family for Christmas. Gosh, you and I, a mommy and a daddy, with our little ones snug in their bed on Christmas Eve, and we can put their presents under the tree while they're sleeping, and sing their face whenever they wake up in the morning. Oh gosh, it's like a Coca-Cola ad.
Yeah, truly sickening.
You are such a sourpuss. Now don't forget, the children will be delivered any minute. Maybe you should go upstairs and put on a nice tie.
I'm already wearing a tie, Marlon. Besides that, I don't know why it'd make a damn bit of difference if I was wearing a suit or a diaper. I paid for them, so they're contractually obligated to love me. Just like you were when I ordered you.
I saw the nicest tie in the catalog. It was red with little green stripes, just the slightest bit of holiday cheer to brighten up any ensemble. 100% lamb's wool with hand-stitched inlay, only $19.95.
Look, for Christ's sake, Marla, I'm already wearing a tie.
Oh my goodness, they're here! Cindy, the children are here! Do I look all right? Does the house look all right?
Just get the door, just get the door.
Mr. and Mrs. Sidney Free,
Yes.
from the catalog.
Uh-huh.
Did you order 2 children?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're here.
Oh, God.
Let's see here. Well, I presume he'll be called Junior, so it's not across the
yes.
Why don't you just drop him
yes.
off and be on with it?
Oh my goodness! Oh,
What do you
God!
say?
Oh,
Want to meet your new parents?
oh yes! Hello, Mother. Hello, Father.
We love you both so very much.
What is this? These aren't children. These two must be nearly 30.
Yeah, we got models 21X and 21Y. That would be your standard model. Curve,
It's supposed to be 12.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Somebody really screwed up here.
Oh, Sydney, can't we keep them? They're absolutely precious.
Marlon, these two are not even children, okay? They're grown. What could they possibly need from us, huh?
Well, but the answer is quite simple, Father.
We need love, guidance, and compassion. Why isn't that what every child needs from their parents?
You got to be shitting me.
Tell you what. Suppose I can file an exchange out for you. I'll get the kids you ordered switched with these two here. No cost, of course. Suppose the turnaround time could be 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. No, Sydney, you promised. We can't be alone for another Christmas.
Actually, ma'am, I only drop them off. I don't pick them up. So they'd be here with you while your paperwork was being processed.
Oh, you mean that you'd leave these people here in our home? They'd be with us this entire time.
Sydney.
I don't understand, Father. Are you saying that you don't want us here?
Get off it, lady. I don't even think I'm old enough to be your father. Matter of fact, most states happen to be just fine if we dated.
Sydney, you stop right now.
It's company policy, I'm afraid. Someone will be here to claim them just as soon as the new kids are. In the meantime,
Father, I was hoping we might go fishing this weekend. There's a beautifully crafted line reel on page 46 of the catalog. It's so featherweight, you'd swear you're using what the pros use.
well, my work is done here. Enjoy your children, folks. Remember, earning's rough. If you ever need any help, just call the service department at the back of your catalog. Don't try to fix them yourselves. Avoids the warranty. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is a beautiful home, Mother. I particularly like the decor in the kitchen.
Why, thank you, Sally. See, Sydney, isn't she precious?
Well, I think every woman deserves the finest things in her kitchen. That's why Martha Stewart Living strives to make the finest things affordable for everyone. Like her new drape collection. Well, there's a brand new tartan plaid line I'm sure you would love, Mother. Perfect for the winter. Page 92 of the catalog.
You don't say.
Kawi autumn tour, they say. Kawi autumn tour.
What does that mean, Mother?
It means buyer beware.
Beware of what exactly?
Oh, who knows? Now let's get you two something to eat.
That would be fantastic. Hickory Farms makes an excellent smoked cheddar and sausage. It combines the perfect fireside feel with homey hearty moments like this. Page 181 in the catalog.
You don't say.
Yes, why not order two?
Merry Christmas, everyone. We hope everything is merry and bright around the homestead.
Oh, not really.
Remember, Christmas is a time for giving and receiving, and you should be receiving your new catalog in only a week. A new catalog for a new year. Yes, they say money can't buy happiness, but one look at the catalog and you'll disagree.
Oh, especially when you get to the new glossy on bones. You'll be so violently happy.
So while you're celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, save your dollars with rock bottom prices.
I'm going to hell.
Tis the season to be jolly.
For Christ's sake, Marla, this is not a scented candle. This is a cluster bomb, all right?
Sydney, it's Christmas. I need everything to be just perfect whenever the kids come down for their first Christmas morning. Don't be such a sourpuss. And besides, who works on Christmas anyway?
Look, I have until tomorrow to come up with a way to convince people that they need some pocket-sized death around the house. It's not easy, you know, convincing the public to do something that's not only stupid and unnecessary, but completely lethal. You know, I'm just not in a Christmas spirit.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure you can do it. Because I believe in you, big guy. Speaking of spirit, why not have a drink? I made some eggnog. The brandy is especially aged 3-star Napoleon blend. Decadence never tasted so good. Page 181 of the catalog.
How about we just have the brandy straight, huh?
Children, it's time to wake up to the miracle of Christmas.
Oh, we've been awake since sunrise, Mother. We can hardly contain our excitement, especially after hanging our real velvet stockings with tassel trim. It is the perfect touch of elegance for a Christmas with real class. Here's 315 of the catalog.
I personally had visions of sugar plums dancing in my head, as featured in Lamb's Holiday Sampler, which combines roasted chestnuts, frosted dates, and a variety of other holiday treats. Page 181 in the catalog.
Well, children, that sounds wonderful. Now, I'm sure once you open up your stockings, you'll find plenty of great treats, like chocolate-covered oranges, cherry cordials, and all kinds of wonderful things from the sinful and scrumptious section of the catalog. Page 45. Christmas only comes once a year. At least until they pass that national holiday distraction.
Hey, how about we open the gifts, huh?
Sydney, that's a wonderful idea.
But Sally and I have already received the greatest gift of all. The gift of a loving family.
Oh, wait a second. We're not your family.
Sydney, children, don't mind your father. He's just grumpy because he has to sell landmines. It doesn't mean he's not.
I don't love you.
Sydney, here. Sally, Junior, open these. We both love you very, very much. As the dollar value of our presents clearly indicate.
I don't believe it. An original Prada sweater. Attractive navy color, stylish rolled neck, slim midi knit cables make this 100% cashmere sweater a perfect winter holiday special treat. Oh, Mother, I adore it.
Oh, wow! An Apple iPod MP3 player. Now I can download and listen to my favorite musical artists wherever I go. From ABBA to Aphex Twin, Elvis to Eminem, Pavarotti to Pearl Jam. To 1,000 songs in one slim portable package. Page 313.
Would you two stop selling me for just 1 minute? I've already bought these things. I don't need to hear their slogans.
Sydney!
No, Marla, you shut up. You're in on it too. You're all in on it. They manufactured you and they sent you out to infiltrate the homes of every sucker out there. Your only mission is to sell me things I don't need. I should know. I helped write the damn catalog and I curse myself every day for the horrors that I've unleashed on an unsuspecting world.
Children, your father is clearly having an episode, and I, for one, refuse to stick around for it. What do you say we go to the next room and get a nice hot cup of cocoa by the fire?
What? No mention of the choicest Brazilian cocoa beans? Robustness of flavor that comes only from the hand-picked hulls sought out by those who know chocolate best. What about the rich, satisfying warmth that comes deep inside knowing that you've chosen the finest for your family? Page 666 of the catalog. What's the pitch, Marla? Where's the hook? What would Jesus do?
Well, for starters, I'd probably think of a tagline.
Holy Christ.
I'll spare you the cheap joke of me saying yes, and just ask if I can sit down.
But, who are you, for real?
Well, I'll give you a hint. Today's my birthday, or so the Gregorian calendar would have.
Oh, no, I mean, am I hallucinating? Am I dead? Are you real?
That depends. Do I look like a white guy in a long flowing robe to you?
Yeah.
Then you're definitely hallucinating! It's okay. Years of militant white men crusading on my behalf. Every religious image or movie ever made of me have ingrained this image into your head. I don't fault you for it.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Look, I'm from the Middle East. I hung out in the desert all my life. According to the Bible, I had hair like lamb's wool. Why would I look like a Grateful Dead fan?
I see your point, okay. So why are you here?
Beats me, this is your hallucination. Something must be troubling you.
Something. Everything about my life. Everything about my life is on the brink of total collapse.
Oh. Well, my son, think of me as your confessor.
Oh, you know, I'm not very religious. You know, I go to church, but I never...
That's okay. I'm not really a deity. Just a figment of your imagination.
Oh. Well, in that case, for starters, I'm an advertising executive.
That's no sin.
No. I'm responsible for turning the world into one giant mall. Now everything and everyone is for sale. I mean, I've helped turn life into one long, empty shopping spree that never ends. I mean, surely that's a sin, a perversion of the true meaning of existence.
Somebody's got to do it. People need things. How else are they supposed to get them?
That's just it, though. They don't need these things. We've lost complete sight of what's essential. The pages of the catalog are filled with needless junk trying desperately to convince you of its worth. And what's more, your absolute worthlessness if you don't buy it. It's the promise of a life that's completely unattainable.
Go on.
Go on? Doesn't that make you sick? Isn't that enough? I mean, we're not even limited to selling things anymore. I mean, marketing air fresheners or designer sweatshirts or novelty refrigerator alarms is one thing, but the catalog sells people. It manufactures husbands and wives and kids to your specifications. Isn't that like playing God?
Not exactly. Not even God makes things to exact specifications. There's always a little bit of chance in everything.
Not anymore. You see, my wife and kids in there are exactly as I ordered them, down to the freckles on the girl's nose. I mean, it just makes me sick. They're so flawless.
Sydney, the children and I are going to Mass. Will you be attending, or will you be revoking your faith as well as your family today?
Oh, Marla, why would I go to Mass and have Jesus sitting right here?
That's very nice, Sydney. But Mass starts at 9. Will you be attending or not?
Please do come, Father. We're going to join in carols, much like the traditional standards found on Mannheim's Steamroller's latest collection. Christmas Now and Forever. Page 298 in the catalog.
Not going. I'm definitely not going. Absolutely not going.
Wish your children a Merry Christmas in his own sour hell.
Merry Christmas, Father.
Cute kids.
You see what I mean? They're not even real people. They're just shills for products. Everything the family could need, including the family. If a need doesn't exist, they convince you it does. It's pure commercialism, just running rampant.
Oh, sure. You want to talk commercialism? Well, you're looking at victim number 1.
What, you mean Christmas?
Oh, sure. Christmas. What a crock. Look around you. Look at all this stuff. What does any of this have to do with me? What Douglas fir trees were there in the desert of Bethlehem? What tinsel and mistletoe were hanging overhead while I was being brought into the world in a filthy barn? And who's this fat guy in a red suit dropping presents down chimneys? What does he have to do with God sacrificing his only son to cleanse the world of sin? Where in the Bible does it say? Celebrate the birth of the Messiah by stringing up some lights and exchanging isotoner gloves.
You've got a point there.
You're damn right, I've got a point. The whole religion of Christianity isn't in the details. It's in the image. When we talk about the good things, like heaven, everlasting, rising from the dead, Noah and the rainbow and the water into wine, no one wants to focus on the locusts and the brimstone and Job with the sores all over his body. They don't move the product.
So even religion is a victim of advertising. What have we come to?
Come on, Sydney. Advertising has always been a part of religion. That's what wins converts. What was it you said earlier? The promise of a life unattainable? What else is heaven but a life unattainable by mortal men? Choosing your own religion is no different than choosing the right car. It's all about what's best for you, what fits your lifestyle, and what gives you the greatest return on your investment. If you don't think that organized religion is a sales pitch, you're fooling yourself. Even I know that.
So it's all a sham. Life is just one big con, huh?
No, Sydney. You're playing the cynic. Sure, it may seem perverse that things like morals and religion are wrapped up in advertising, but it's the message that counts. It's the good things about Christianity and my teachings that are the message, not how you get people to listen to it. Things like love thy neighbor, thou shalt not kill, turn the other cheek, all peaceful standards for harmonious living that we can all universally agree upon. The rest is just part of the story. The hard sell. Well, sure, it may be full of contradiction and fallacy, but the general ideas are still worthwhile. To convince other people, though, you have to sell them.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, I've never thought of it that way. You know, I got into advertising because I thought that it'd be a great way to make a quick buck using my talents. I'd figure I could scrape together a home by writing copy for the catalog that would allow me to build a nest egg where I could write the great American novel. Yeah, I never thought that I could write an advertisement that meant anything to anyone except for the manufacturer. But what you're telling me opens my mind to whole new avenues of creative expression. I can sell a world that doesn't exist yet, but it should.
Precisely the right sentiment. You see, I knew you still had the ability to use your powers for good instead of evil.
That's right. I get it. I could sell ideas as well as these meaningless things. I could sell a perfect world.
That's it, Sydney. Believe it. What are you selling, anyways?
Oh, cluster bombs.
Holy mother of me, that's terrible!
No, you don't get it. It's not about the product. I'm not selling death and destruction here. It's about peace and family and the right to feel safe from fear or worry. Yes, I get it. We're not selling bombs. We're selling peace of mind.
bombs or Metamucil?
I know I feel the urge to take a giant shit. Marcy, give me a double espresso and a wet nap, and fire yourself. And whoever happens to be in earshot. Sydney Freed is going to bankrupt our company, and we're gonna have to make some cutbacks.
Wait, I don't understand. I thought that this is what you guys wanted here.
Sydney, we're talking bombs, all right? Landmines. I mean, these things, they take people's intestines, they blow them skyward in sort of a loop-de-loo. They take people's eyes out and stick them in the nearest tree. They send teeth clattering down like candy corn out of a piñata. What's all this crap about peace and family?
You told me you wanted to play up the peace angle and the patriotism. We love America and all that, you know.
Sydney, we want America the strong, not America the big wet pussy you can crawl up into and have a good cry. Christ, Don, it's like talking to a wall here. Help me out.
Sydney, where's the bombs? 30 seconds and not one explosion. We're talking death and danger here. You know, danger's exciting. This is about as exciting as fucking my grandmother. She's been dead for 20 years.
Still not a bad lay, Don.
Hey, I told you not to talk about that, all right? It was not a dare.
No, make that bit.
The point is, Sydney, I just spoke to you, all right? The campaign calls for something eye-popping and throat-grabbing, and you've given us a dick stroking. It's a complete wash.
Well, with all due respect, sir, I think that you are underestimating the intelligence of the buying public.
Wow. Bullshit! Sydney, we've been in the advertising game now for 60 years. I personally have been cloned into a younger body every 2 years. Ever since the Masons hatched their hideous plan for immortality back during the Eisenhower administration. And Don here is a fallen angel twice removed from Lucifer himself.
Once removed, but by memory.
Oh, yeah. So you see, we know what we're doing here, Kate.
But times have changed. The public has more say. They know when they're being hustled, so why hustle them? Why can't we sell more than just a product to them? Why can't we also sell them hope for the future and pride in themselves? I mean, don't you see? It's not about bombs. It's about giving people the right to feel safe in their own homes. I mean, we're letting people know that America continues to function and that people are working around the clock to make sure that nothing changes that fact. It's not just an ad. It's a statement. It's a statement that says, we are with you. Everything is going to be okay again. We're all in this together. Who needs explosions when you have something that powerful?
I need explosions, don't you, Don?
Yeah, you're damn right I do. Sydney, you're fired. Get out of our office, clean out your desk, and for God's sake, shut up.
No, not necessarily in that order. Security code fired.
Oh, but you don't understand. The opportunity that you're just throwing away here. Well, we could bring around this second renaissance if you just put some thought and effort into it. Look, we can sell ideas as well as products. We can make dollars as well as art.
Here's an idea for you. Why don't you take your bullshit idealism back to 1969, when somebody might have actually given a rat's ass? And, oh yeah, while you're there, find Andy Warhol and ice that shoe-sniffing pervert proper.
Yeah! Get out to art school, fuck up! Go write a treatise for Mother Jones or something equally not on our property.
You gotta just... but you don't understand. Advertising doesn't have to be shallow and evil. It's all in how you approach it.
What else are you talking about, anyways? Shallow.
Well, we are pretty stereotypical, Don. Look at us. Ruthless advertising executive. We're like a David Mamet wet tree. Straight from the yuppie asshole division of Central Casting.
Yeah, well, what's the alternative? The harried everyman with principles? Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Come on, let's go do coke until our ears bleed.
Hey, I like the way you're thinking.
Dreadful! You're dreadful, dreadful man.
You know, the more you say that, the less I believe it.
Ooh, I'd like to rip your head off with my own bare hands. But custom dictates that I must offer you a cup of coffee.
Do you have any French vanilla?
No, but I do have mocha almond morn. So refreshing you swear you are drinking in a Swiss sunrise from the highest peak of the Alps. No better way to start your day.
Marla,
Oh, Cindy, thank goodness you're home.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Mr. Freed, I've been expecting you. I just need a signature here. I'll be on my way.
Oh, signature for what? Is this about the exchange?
Sydney, this vulture is stealing our children. He put them in that truck and he took them away.
Repossession, Mrs. Freed. Frankly, I'm upset by your use of the word steal. Repossession's a matter of business. Criminal activity.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid that the catalog can only sell to upstanding citizens with good credit, sir. Having just lost your job puts you in what we call a high-risk bracket. Sorry.
Sydney, you lost your job?
15 minutes ago. Well, how did you find out about this?
Word travels fast, Mr. Freed. Your employers alerted all your creditors to your socioeconomic status, and I was dispatched.
Why did they call you? I thought you only dropped them off. You didn't pick them up, huh?
And now I suppose you're going to fault me, my promotion. Well, frankly, I've had enough of your hateful language for one afternoon, sir. Bureaucracy has a face, too, you know. And right now that face has a little something in its eye.
I was a fool to try and change things, Marla.
Sydney, why couldn't you just do what they asked?
I thought I did. I gave them a campaign that had heart. It spoke truthfully to the average American. I gave them insight and hope and honesty, and instead of just bludgeoning them into submission with catchphrases or distracting them with loud, shiny things or computer-animated dogs and so on, I tried to do something real. For once in my God-forsaken career, I tried to say something.
Well, what the hell did you do that for?
What?
Sydney, you're in advertising, for Christ's sake. You're not an artist, you're a con man. You're supposed to bludgeon people to death with catchphrases and distract them with loud, shiny things. It's your fucking job!
Marla, I just...
Oh, because of you, I'm no longer a mommy. That's all I was designed to do. Every woman model has an internal switch that goes from doting wife to satisfied mother. My switch was flipped a week ago, Sydney. Now what the fuck do? I can't exactly go back to being happy housewife. That's for damn sure. Fucking balls!
Marla, I've never ever heard you talk like this before.
It's because you really fucked up this time, Sydney Freed. You should have written whatever they wanted and kept your mouth shut. Done whatever it takes to get the public to look beyond the uselessness of your stupid fucking product and buy it anyway.
Don't you understand, Marla? That's the realization I thought I came to. It's not about the product. It's about the ideas behind it. That's what people are buying. The image of a perfect world.
Yeah, well, how's this for a perfect world, you sorry motherfucker? You have no job. Your children have just been repossessed, and I hate you.
I never said anything about this in the troubleshooting guide.
Mr. Freed, I refuse to be a part of any further scene here. It is my duty to collect a signature from you, or I can be on my way. If you would be so kind.
Oh.
Marla! God! Marla! Oh my God! I don't think she's breathing. Don't you stand there. Help me out. Marla.
It appears your wife's broken, sir.
Broken? What do you mean broken?
Means her general functions have fallen into disrepair. That's not uncommon.
What, you mean she's dead?
I suppose you could call it that. Her time has simply come. Or was forced upon her by user-induced trauma or mishandling.
But she's so young.
Planned obsolescence, I'm afraid, nothing lasts forever.
Obsolescence? What do you... I've only had her 2 years. How could she possibly be obsolete?
It's It's in the design, I'm afraid. We make products guaranteed to deteriorate to ensure repeat business.
Well, what did you just say?
Well, it's just good practice, sir. Wouldn't you agree? If every product was guaranteed forever, what would be the point in making more? The whole notion of business is that it generates more business. That's what makes it a business. If our wife models didn't burn out or break down, why would we make 1.5 million of them every year? And why would we saturate all these markets with our ads if we were only trying to entice 1 or 2 dozen new customers rather than appeal to our repeat customers as well?
Oh, you sick bastard!
I'm amazed they didn't teach you this in marketing school, sir. A lowly delivery man like myself can understand such basic concepts. Surely a high and mighty college degree-waving advertising executive, excuse me, former advertising executive, can come to terms with it, huh?
It's not a product. She's my wife. It's not a product.
Excuse me, sir, but it's all a product. Lord, I would have to go through my life so naive. Probably have to kill myself. Well, I'll tell you what. Might as well drag her along with me. No extra charge, of course, since I'm already here, no? In the meantime, do be sure to check out our new Model Y's, page 21 of the catalog. Happy New Year!
Folks, the new year is upon us. Time to gather your loved ones around and make your resolution for a healthy and happy future. Resolution number 1. Get the new catalog waiting in your mailbox. Chock full of surprises and everything you need to start the year off right. You know, as we speak, terrorist forces are running wild through the streets, spreading a deadly combination of smallpox and a resurrected bubonic plague on everyone's doorstep. So maybe your first stop should be page 8, Homeland Security. That's right, stock up on quality gas masks, antibiotic kits, and survival packs from such stylish manufacturers as Neiman Marcus, Eddie Bauer, and the new Gapocalypse. Don't forget to check This is your landmine. Blow some shit up. Now, on a sad note, pathetic Glover resident Sidney Freed has been reported to have climbed up the side of the 111 Criterion Complex, home of the catalog in this very radio station, and refuses to come down. Eyewitnesses report that Freed is wearing nothing but dozens of what appear to be yellow soda cans. We hope to have an exclusive with this reactionary, overdramatic buffoon as soon as authorities can pull his sorry asses off our roof. In the meantime, Freed has been quoted as saying, "Buy nothing, buy everything. It makes no difference. They'll even advertise the end of the world. You just can't win." You know, folks, it just doesn't get any crazier than this. It seems Mr. Freed could use some mood maker from the makers of St. John's Wort for the catalog. Or perhaps, oh, but this just in, Mr. Freed has been quoted as saying,